Last week, Occupy Wall Street was a haven for anti-Semites, and it was full of racists. In our fourth story tonight, when those didn't stick, the right wing pulled out a far more familiar smear, this time by calling it a front group for radical Islamists. Starting in Occupy Orlando, where conservative activist Tom Trento is claiming that the peaceful movement is in fact backed by violent fundamentalists.
Be aware, we have Islamic Sharia-compliant involvement now in these Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Orlando, Occupy events. Serious transition in a bad direction.
His evidence of this Sharia-compliant involvement is the presence of a Muslim American lawyer named Shayan Elahi. Mr. Elahi is a legal observer for the movement, also the affirmative action chair for the local Democratic Party. When he asked Trento to stop harassing protesters, Trento responded with characteristic venom.
Go ahead, just don't push things into people's faces.
We can do whatever we want.
Well, don't push it into people's faces. We're going to tell the cops.
Don't tell them whatever you want.
Yeah, but these are
You know?
Full of people. Everybody's
Get lost. Get lost.
Do that.
Get lost.
You're the biggest racist thing.
Yeah.
Guy's name is Tom Trento, and he's a jackass. Elahi telling the Florida Independent that after the incident, he was simply volunteering his legal services as just another proud American and a member of the movement. The idea that a Muslim American could be a patriotic volunteer is apparently enough to send the right-wing blogosphere into convulsions, more so than usual. The Tea Party Tribune, I think they took over for the World Herald Telegraph Tribune, ran this headline: "Jihad alert. Is the Muslim Brotherhood directing Occupy Orlando?" Answer is no. Town Hall, another major right-wing blog with no conscience, says this one: "The latest addition to Occupy Wall Street, radical Islamist group CAIR." The answer to that is no. And then there's Glenn Beck's The Blaze, which I'm beginning to believe is a parody website like The Onion. It offered this insightful analysis: "They say one can tell a lot about people by the company they keep. What does the Council for American Islamic Relations endorsement of Occupy Wall Street tell us about the Occupy protesters?" That you should remember that things with the word Islamic in it are not necessarily bad. No, I'm sorry, I got it. That I should buy more gold. One Muslim leader involved in the protest here in New York said Friday that this kind of racism is one of the reasons his group became involved in the movement.